Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel to add even more belts to your belt? How does it feel to add more belts to your belt?
Feels really good because I think I had a streak going for second places. So it feels nice to win a TBO again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Now I'm just realizing this. If each one of these is a belt, and I'm sure there's probably some zippers included too. How many more belts do you need before you become a member of Organization 13?
Belts? What?
Belts and zippers, Kingdom Hearts stuff.
I don't. I don't
I
know.
did not get the reference either. Don't worry, Ruben. I did not get the reference either.
Moving on to completely different questions that are a lot more relevant and interesting for everybody here. I've noticed that you've started this tournament. You've started using the Octobrush as a counter tool in River Drifts. How's it gone for you, and can you explain a bit of your reasoning as to why?
Yeah, so in winners finals, he kept picking River Drift and he kept using Marina Opener. That's kind of Marina is really strong at like just countering aggressive stuff to the left. But I noticed there was a little Octobrush hole there, so I made a quick deck in the break that had double Octobrush, so I could punish that. And then he started using Manta Storm instead, and just started winning those first two games. But eventually he got the Marina Opener, so I could put my Octobrush there.
You're like, finally, I gotta play this dumb combo.
So was that the whole reason you were counterpicking River Drift every time in the grand finals?
Yes.
Nice.
We can respect that. We can respect that. So you've got a pretty shiny Octo Disco card, and I feel like I've asked before about it, maybe, but I mean, it's a card that begs question whenever it comes out to the field, in my opinion. How does it? What kind of strategies do you have? Any kind of base combos built around working off of the Octo Disco?
No. It's just a good turn 2 card.
Just a good turn 2 card, fair enough.
I slightly disagree because it'll almost always lose the clash against like any charger or e-leader.
Yeah, but it's just if you win a clash, you almost always instantly win the game.
I guess. I think the biggest problem.
And if you lose a clash, it's not that bad if you lose a clash.
Like, I feel like it doesn't instantly win if you win a clash, because there's a lot of situations where your opponent still gets away with a lot. If you're winning a clash against something, it's a really big card, and there's a lot of big cards that will just like run through anyways, barely affected.
No, I don't really think so. There are like a lot of big chunky cards. There's like the edges of Octo Disco just kind of wrap it up, but you still get to go aggressive because of how it's shaped.
He's got the lunchbox. The lunchbox.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur. Exactly. That's a reference I do get.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't get that one, so we'll just
trade references back and forth.
Yeah, I was just gonna recognize myself as lame. Could you explain what happened in that first game between you and Jack? Like, I know we saw his perspective, but we didn't really get to see your perspective. And we know there was a lot. We've got questions for Jack about things, but you're how the game kind of went for both of you raised a lot of questions. What happened there?
So I felt like I already kind of lost turn 2. So I was like, maybe he won't get his base combo cards, and maybe I can make like a wall or something and still have a kind of decent base combo. But like, mid was just so much in his favor, and I didn't have any card to like put there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing was, even though he won the clash, he had a bit of control of the middle. He couldn't progress at all, and was genuinely struggling to make a base combo. It would look
Yeah,
like.
but the thing is, I did not have a base combo because
Oh.
I swapped my cards for like Octobrushes,
Oh yeah. So I guess
and my hand was
I mean
pretty
you
bad
had
because they were
you had
Octobrushes,
Charger Splash Mob, I think.
but nothing in the middle.
Yeah, you set up that charger
Yeah.
and it took like 2 or 3 turns before you could actually play the splash mob with it.
Yeah.
And while we're on the topic of River Drift, why do you and Jack go there so much?
I don't know why he does it, but I just wanted to do that Octobrush.
I guess because across the 2 sets y'all played, 5 games were on River Drift.
Like
So
in the starter stage, River Drift is because I banned Lake because I don't want to play that, and I banned what is it? I don't even know.
Main Street maybe.
Yeah, Thunder is also like not my best stage.
I see.
But I think I really like that fourth, the Lakefront game we had. I had a new
That
deck.
felt like a very. Even though it was a new deck, I saw the Marina, which looks to be really good for an opening.
Yep. And
it
by the
still felt
way,
like-
I wanted Pearl in that deck, but I don't have Pearl, so it's basically like a worse version right now.
It's a budget deck.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you have? Do you not have the bits to make Pearl?
No, I will get Pearl in a pack like very soon, probably until next tournament. I will have Pearl.
Okay. Okay, I see. So you're just waiting to get it from packs and not spend the bits.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
And then
Do you have any
Oh,
other
God.
questions? Well,
I was gonna ask you about what are your Jovin, what are your thoughts on Cracker? The Cracker Snap stage.
Really bad name.
Yeah.
yes, it is a very unfortunate name. That is.
You have to
Uh.
make sure you can like put a special space on your opponent's side,
Yes.
because otherwise you're gonna lose. But it's
Yeah.
your fault. Like it's not a gimmick stage. It's not a bad stage because of that. You just need to play around it. It's pretty easy if you have the cards.
There's a
that's
Tableturf
something we saw.
poster in the Harmony shop.
Yo,
Yeah, there's
take it.
Tableturf first poster.
Grab it.
I grabbed one. I grabbed one. All right. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Grab 10.
You know what? Just for you, I'll grab 9 more. That's very expensive. You know what?
Fill the locker.
Done. I bought 10 of them.
Also, something I want to say to like all the Tableturf players, like you all need to start using your time effectively and stop playing a card instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know, but
Fair enough.
I feel like every other player does that, and it's just stupid. Maybe Jack doesn't. That's maybe
You
why he's
inevitably-
number 2.
Jack definitely does take his time.
Yeah, exactly.
We had a moment where we were like, why is Jack not playing Shelly and Donnie against Aaron? Why is he not playing it? And then he just shows up with a better spot than either of us had seen, so I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I wonder why me and Jack are always in grand finals.
Granted, we did see 1 or 2 plays of Jack's that were like, yeah, no, that was a huge misplay, and then it turned into a even bigger misplay, and we're like,
Snowball. Yeah.
I mean, you two are in
But
grand
apart from
finals
that,
because I don't feel like playing the game. Somebody has to do commentary, okay? Just be glad that it's me, because otherwise your days be numbered.
Joven does his own stream.
He doesn't stream the tournament though.
I didn't stream today because
Oh,
there are like a bunch of esports tournaments that I'm watching in the meantime while playing, and I didn't want to stream also.
oh yeah, you're gonna get absolutely like bonked for that if if that leaks onto the stream.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And yeah, there's one last question that I can propose to you. But give us another fun fact about your OC. You could honestly, you're making a list here. You're almost at the point where you could take this character and you could go RP. You're starting to get a good list of fun facts. Let's hit a more interesting one. Based on that.
I don't know if it's interesting, but I do have one prepared.
Okay.
So you know the current Splatfest. Yeah, she's on Team Keyboard.
On Team Keyboard. I've got a technical OC question for you now too to follow it up, because it's about time we start getting spicy. Soon enough, I'm gonna drag you into my RP server.
Oh no.
So recently, spoiler alerts for Side Order, it is revealed that Marina she's created members to help sanitize Octolings regain their sense of self and regain autonomy to themselves. Is this something that your character went through to regain their autonomy?
Yeah, I don't know, but like, I don't even know if you can be sanitized and still have like consciousness. If that's not possible, then I guess they have had to go through that, because she does have a consciousness.
Yeah.
Can play Tableturf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been sanitized, if they don't go through that process, from what I understand, they're basically just mindless slaves. Their souls are sapped away and put into little like styrofoam cakes.
Yeah. Then I guess that is that then that he did go through the process of, I don't even know, the members. No, that's not it. The side order.
Yeah.
No.
The VR members. That's members.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so next time you win, the interview is just going to be an RP between you and one of my characters. So, good luck.
Oh jeez.
Congratulations on first place, and best luck getting first place again. I'm looking forward to introducing you to Cass.
Oh.
No, I won't do
Bye.
that.
Stay safe until then, Joven.
Yeah, bye.
Goodbye.
I won't do that. I won't do that to the man.
Please don't do that to the man.
I won't do that to him. I'll just ask him, like, I'll just get even more annoying about the OC questions. Anyways, we got another person. We've got second place. We've got the phenomenal. We got the GOAT. We've got Jack.
As the tag says, the GOAT Tableturf player.
Yeah. Jack, you there? Not yet.
Oh wait, he's in interview VC. We should probably
let's go
jump
over there now. There we go. There we go. We've got the man, the myth, the GOAT of all goats. We got Jack Shaney. Second place.
Is it Shaney or Shiny? I can never tell.
Shanu.
Shaney.
Shaney?
Yeah, it comes from shiny, but I misspelled it when it was like 6, and that's why it's Shaney.
Ah, I see.
You're holding on to your 6-year-old spelling habits. That's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's like from Pokemon Go.
Keep
that's
it.
why.
Oh jeez.
So, we've got a couple of questions for you. First one. Most important one. What happened in that first game between you and Joven? That was You won it, but that was a disgusting game. You, like, started by having a good hand, you shuffled it into another good hand, and then you almost conceded.
Yeah.
What happened there? What was?
Look, I was watching soccer the whole time, like Germany against France is right now. They're playing. Yeah, and Germany's like 2-0, and I had my controller in my hand, and I accidentally like redraw my hand.
Why are you?
Both
yeah,
of our
like, I-
tournament,
Okay.
both first and
I
second, were
just-
too
alright.
busy doing other things today.
Yeah, I like
But you
I
know what?
realized after that. I instantly realized I made a mistake, and then like the game completely went completely weird because of like I completely forgot how my combo worked with not having one of my
Yeah.
stringers turn 2 or 3. So I just had to make something up, and then I like remembered what I had to do, but it was too late.
Yeah, you got the ox, the stringer, and it worked out in the end. So, no harm, no foul, I guess.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Going on to, I guess, a similar question. Why do you and Joven play on River Drift so much?
Because I think Reverse Rift is currently maybe, yeah, I think it is my best stage at the moment, and I really want to show off my new deck. So that's why I'm like I played on it the whole time. Because I'm
I
getting
see.
sick of playing on Main Street and so on. I had a big Reverse Rift break, and now I'm back on it.
I see. Thoughts on? I guess if actually, you know what? I'm not gonna ask you to just tell me which starter stages you like and don't like, so everyone can hear and plan for it. No, don't do that.
Okay. No, I want to do that.
Huh?
I want to say Main Street is shit.
Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, even for being the first stage of the game, I kind of have to agree. For the longest time, that was the stage I just banned over and over again because I didn't want to deal with it. And I'll probably go back to doing that after considering how I lost this tournament.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think it's an okay stage, but I don't have strong opinions about it otherwise. It's just like it's an alright stage. It can be fun. It's there. It's better than Double Main Street. That's yeah. Next question. Speaking about stages, we saw a lot of Cracker Snap. Terrible name. We should choose a new name for that stage. Just say that out
Oh,
here.
it's great.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on that stage? It's, out of all the new stages, that one turned up very, very often compared to everything else. Like, it arguably was more popular than some of the older stages that are considered classics.
Like, to be honest, I kinda wanted to avoid playing on the old stages, but I'm forced to on the first game, and like I want to play River Drift as well and Gemini sometimes. But I want to test out my decks on the new stages, and I just don't feel. I feel like Gerda is way too standard, and I lost on it once against Juven, so I did not want to play it again. Then Mask Mansion, I played it once because I had a good run on stage selection, and I think it's fine if you get something, but if you do not get something, it's like horrible. A Sticky Thicket, I'm not going to talk about the shit stage. And Cracker Snap was like, yeah, I feel like it's fun, but like you even already said, you have to get a special point in like in the opponent's space, and if you don't get that, it's basically either completely hard to come back or you just lose. And I think I made that mistake today, and
Yeah.
I'm still like mad about that. And that captain was completely, I don't
That
know
was
what to say
insane.
about that.
That was
It was
yeah.
it was not good for me at least. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about the last map, which I'm not going to name because I think I said my opinion in the TVO chat about it. I gave it a name, a great name.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask about that double captain and that game specifically, but like yeah, that was a wild, like hard double clash. Like, I mean, yeah, everybody plays captain, but to have two captains literally line up perfectly like that, you do not see that often, and like especially for it to like define that game as much as it did just speaks volumes more about how powerful of a card captain is. Let's
Yeah.
let's see what else do I have for you. I think those were the primary ones, so I will hit you with another question then. Has there been any cards in the new pack that you've been experimenting with, but are there any cards you see having potential but you don't think has been utilized yet? Anything you want other players to start like trying out?
I mean, I got one card, but it really depends on how you see it, because Dread Ringers are actually very, very good, and like we do now have a second one of them, and that just makes them better. And I just don't think that the people know that until now, because like the only people I saw running it were Polly, Juven, me, and yeah, I think that's it. Maybe Aaron. I don't know. But I think that card is going to be great in the future, and it's going to be more utilized.
I also utilize the Dread Ringers now for a completely different reason, but I'll say that for another time.
Yeah, no, that is an interesting looking card. Definitely seems like its shape seems like it can really turn the tide of battle. Lastly, we're not quite there like we were with Yuvan, so I'll still hit you with just a pretty simple, straightforward one. If I've got another that I can follow up with, maybe I'll hit you with it. But give us a fun fact about one of your Splatoon OCs.
Okay, when the first time you asked me this, I did not have one. The second time, I had one, and it was that my OC likes to use the Warpark card, so the Power Climb, but it actually like he doesn't really like he doesn't really like Burger King. He likes McDonald's. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Fun fact.
Yes.
Actually, I do have a question for you then. So he likes the Power Climb card, but what's the character's feelings about power climbs in general? Like, do they have one like an actual power climb of their own that they hide away in their house or locker? Do they like despise Climb Blitz but love the card?
I think they despise the whole main game. It's just not what I like to play. And
True.
and
Oh,
yeah, no, I just have like a lot of Big Macs in my house.
my little
That's it.
Inkling would be pretty upset
Fair
by you
enough.
saying that turf wars are lame, but you know.
It is.
To each their own. I can't get angry with it.
No, I respect that. That's actually some fun lore. That's some cool lore. I appreciate that one. And I'll remember that so that I can start giving you more specifically annoying questions until your character is so well defined, much like Jovin's, that maybe I don't have an RP with you two. Maybe I just have you two RP with each other and see what happens. Maybe that'll be the next tournament. It's just you two RPing with each other instead of actually like competing.
I also just realized something. I actually checked that up before the tournament, and in every TBO I played since, I think it's TBO 30, Juven and I were in grand finals. So that's like 6 or 7 TBOs.
You two are just you're
yeah.
just a duo.
Yeah.
It's a team effort taking control of TBO events. But yeah, Congratulations on second first, and best of luck in the future. We look forward to seeing you down the road as you compete further in war.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. See you.
All right. Thirdly,
Finally. Yes, third and finally. Get him in here.
let's get him. Let's get him in here.
Yes.
Yas. There we go. It's Aaron is player one. Aaron, congratulations on third place. A very, very solid performance. How are you feeling?
I will just note right now you are muted,
Yeah.
just in case.
Oh no. Oh no, the AI has gotten to you.
What we thought was gonna happen to me happened to Aaron.
Aaron's been sanitized, turned into an AI by the corporate overlords. By Tech Valley. Silicon Valley, that's what it's called. I'm hearing like stuff.
I am hearing like inkling.
Like I want to try to interpret it, but it's like it feels like I'm actually talking to a real inkling right now. So for my first question, Aaron, how did you turn into an inkling? I thought that was supposed to happen for millions and millions and millions upon years. But we'll give
Right.
we'll give Aaron a moment to figure stuff out. So that means it's now my
All right.
turn. Pinon, how did your run in the tournament go?
Not good.
That's what happened between like I actually did have one question that I'm gonna ask Aaron this too, but I wanted to ask you because like you've had a couple of runs now where you've had really exciting run-ins with Joven that have resulted in some exciting things. So you've kind of become more of a player on my radar. I mean, you've been on the radar before, and I've gotten to know you, but you've really started to have some impressive showings lately. This one not being one of the situations, which is unfortunate,
Yeah,
but how did your games with Aaron go?
They were pretty one-sided either way. Either Aaron just completely washed me out, or for the one game I had against 2 lane flat top, it was not good for Aaron. So, but I honestly think that's more a fault of the map than a fault of Aaron. So,
Yeah.
and also just luck.
2 lane, more like 2 lame. Ow.
It is not a great map. I'm gonna be brutally honest.
What's this? Not your favorite, but what's a stage you're pretty particular or you're pretty fond of? Like, you're not expecting it to be
Underpoint.
available, but like, or it's a stage that's usually pretty open that you're pretty happy to go to. Like, it's a stage that you like.
Underpoint every time. I think everyone knows this by now. Everyone I play against, at least.
What do you like about Thunderpoint? Aside from it being on
It's where
point.
It's essentially where I have my greatest combo, base combo, where I have like just a an unhealthy number of large cards that all just somehow combo into each other.
Ooh. So nobody takes you there, except every once in a while they're like, no, I'm more scared of these ones. You're like, yes!
Yeah, whenever my opponent picks Thunderpoint, I always get a little happy because like, if I do manage to pull it off, I'm usually getting like 11 to 12 special points by the end of the game. So I'm pretty happy with that map.
Yeah. They nerfed the killer whale!
And
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted again, but the killer whale, like, if you tunneled it on like an idle, like, dummy, and you got all of them off, it do like over 1,000 damage. It doesn't even hit past like 800 now.
they reverted the buff on it. All right.
Aaron, you good? Still working on stuff?
Is that any better?
Oh, that is beautiful.
What's better?
There we go. I just plugged it,
Alright.
unplugged my microphone and plugged it back in and it worked now.
Incredible.
So
Incredible.
I also stopped streaming, see if that helped.
That might have been also something.
But yeah, that's everything working now.
But yeah, Aaron, congratulations on 3rd place. How does it feel?
It feels good. I'm quite happy with the result because this was my first time playing in a major since Golden Dulon in January. So
Yeah.
I'm
Pretty good
very
comeback.
happy with that.
Hmm.
Thank you.
So we've got a couple of things that we can poke you about, and things to learn about you. One of which is
Okay.
you have a fascination with the crab tank. Now, I totally respect it. It's very cool, special, very cute. I despise it in side order, but that's just me. But otherwise, I love
That's
it, and
fair.
it's very cute and friendly. What do you see in crab tank? What makes you so interested and engaged with it as a special in most of your stage picks?
I don't really know what to say here. I just really like how it fits with it. How I sort of see it much better when I'm trying to place it as a card. I don't really have a specific reason for it. I also can wrap around like cards like Unmasked Mansion, or even I think I found uses for it and to be splat up, where if I can get into my opponent's base, I can sort of take up just so much space with it. And also the way it has like two, it can sort of attack two sides at once almost. That's how I see it anyway. It's like it can interrupt combos very well with it.
That's fair.
Interesting.
That's just how I see it anyway. Whether other players do it's different.
On the topic of 2-lane splat top, I know I believe you and I faced off against that. What
Yes,
are your
we
thoughts
did.
on that stage?
It's not. I don't think it's as bad as people have said it is. It is definitely very RNG dependent, but I think you can still like the better player will tend to win on that map still. It's not so bad that I think it should be banned or anything. I think it's in a similar vein to X Garden in that regard.
Yeah, the 7 wide, the
Yeah,
layout of the stage definitely reminds people of it.
yeah, definitely. I also think if you play on opposite sides, like if you play on different maps than each other, you can play aggressive, and that sort of limits how bad the RNG can get. It's still very RNG dependent,
Yeah.
obviously, but I find that can help a little bit.
I mean, it's a 50-50 on how
Yeah.
you're going to have to play the rest of the game,
That is true.
which is kind of,
Yeah.
are you playing on left, are you playing on right? Are we going to standardize this? Are we going to just let chaos run wild? I don't know.
I like chaos, so I'd prefer that.
Fair enough. Chaos. Let chaos rule.
Chaos,
Yes.
chaos is great, but unlike what might be thought by some, you can't always do anything with the power of
Yeah.
chaos.
True.
Unfortunate.
During your run, you ended up making it to, what was it, winter finals against Joven?
I think it was winners semis
Oh,
against Juve.
semis.
I remember.
Yes.
Right.
Semis.
How'd it feel? How'd it feel to go up against
Eh.
Juven in that situation?
I kind of expected to lose, I'll be honest. Once again, because I've not been playing in as many big tournaments, I was a bit out of practice. But I feel like I held my own, and I think I did play very well. Although I think you've said a lot about playing quickly. I done that a lot and missed a lot of really obvious moves that I shouldn't have. Like, for example, there was a wiper deco.
Tri-stringer. Or wiper
And that
deco.
is what both of them. There was a tri-stringer to invade his base, and then there was a wiper deco. I got one special where I could have gotten two,
Yeah.
just because I didn't look for a second move.
Yeah, I know I
saw
got...
that. And,
Sorry. Go ahead. Finish up.
I saw that. I was just like, what am I doing? Why did I not play that? But
Yeah.
I think that did end up causing me to lose that match.
I know I got very worked up about that tri-stringer play.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We tend to get very worked up about any time we think we see like an unoptimal play.
Fair enough.
I'm a sweaty tryhard. It does not take... I've learned to calm down, but that doesn't stop me from being, like... I get worked up because I find it funny nowadays. More than because I think I'm the best. But...
I'm the same, but yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a good way. It's a good way to treat things, because you're less likely to get genuinely frustrated. On the note of that, what are some things you learned from your run in the tournament? What are you gonna do differently next time?
I think I need to update my square squared deck because I don't think I won a single game on square squared. Maybe I won one, but I played quite a few games on that map, and I just was falling behind for the whole match. Usually, so I think the main thing is the deck, because it's a very old deck and it's just a modified version of my general deck. But it's not working as well as it used to. I just need to update it.
Yeah, especially with all the new cards and new meta strategies that have been coming up over the course of the many years that Splatoon 3 has been active, like... It's probably due for an update in that area.
Definitely.
Are you thinking of entering another again in the future?
I'm quite busy usually, so I won't be playing in TBO as much, as it's just I was free this weekend, so I decided to join in. But I do play a lot of like the gimmick tournaments, like your Tabletop Testing Grounds, Tabletop Trials, all those ones. So you'll probably see me in some of those in the future.
So I'd see you more if I did more than just
Let's go.
stream these.
Yes.
If you had...
I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
Aaron did win Fresh Season Cup
I
a bit
did
ago.
that.
So. So yes, definitely, gimmick tournaments are where Aaron does shine pretty well.
Nice. Do you feel like participating in so many gimmick tournaments helps you out with your overall play?
I think it helps me with experimenting with cards or strategies that I wouldn't normally use. Like Tableturf Trials especially is really good for that, because you are forced to use such sometimes weird restrictions to when deck building. So that's always quite fun and quite interesting to sort of see new ideas that you maybe didn't see before.
That's fair. Lastly, if I'm sure you know what's coming. I'm sure
Yes, I do.
You sat down, you brought out a notepad. Maybe you messaged somebody in a Discord server. You're like, please help this wild pretends to be a cephalopod, maybe a sea anemone, but is actually people. Person is going to tell me to share a fun fact about my fictional character that I don't even know if I've written up yet. Can you help me with this? And then they turn around and it's just me, and I'm like, it's time for your fun Splatoon OC fact. So
I haven't really thought much about the OC facts, honestly. They're sort of just a self-insert, really.
I mean, it's a good starting place. That's where I start with mine.
So yeah, I've not really thought much about them with like a backstory or interests or whatever. But I really need to look into doing it though.
Well, here's your moment. I'll give you 10 seconds. It doesn't have to be anything in depth. It could be, my character likes chili dogs. It could be what team your character's playing for this Splatfest. It could actually, like, can be an interesting one because, like, I'm on Team Keyboard. The character that runs around and does Tableturf and plays like Turf Wars and stuff, Mala, she'd probably be Team Guitar, or let's see, Shiver is the red one. What's the red one? Drums. She'd either go Team Guitar because she's more of a guitar kind of person, or she'd go Drums because she thinks she's very jealous of Shiver's androgenity and general prettiness. But yeah, what team would your OC go for?
My OC would probably go with Team Keyboard. Just loves Big Man, because who doesn't? Just big fan of Big Man. That rhymed. I did not mean for that to rhyme. But just a big fan
Fair enough.
of Big Man. This would be in Team Keyboard for that.
So,
I'm on Team Drums, by the way, but just so it's a
Let's
bit
go
different.
Team
but
Drums. Me too.
yes. Nice.
well, there we go. Your character's already got a little bit more depth. They've got a different team than you went.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
win
that.
More tournaments. Just need to win more tournaments so we can develop this further.
Yeah, and before you know it, you can join Jack, Shane, Yovan. We can have this big RP event. Anyways, congratulations on third place. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
leave this joke here in this event and not bring it up in future ones, I hope.
Okay.
Congratulations on third place, and
do
best
you
of
mean
luck
you
in future events.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. And we'll see you later, Aaron.
See you later.
Yeah, I think this is a good time for us to close things out, and considering that this interview took a half hour all in of its own, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and we'll see you next time for more Table Turf. See you next time. Ciao!
Bye.